I can look back and see many things that led to my vocation. At the time I was going through them, I didn't realize they were leading me to my vocation.
An experience of me realizing that at first I did not desire the priesthood, but I knew God desired it for me. And so it went from it was a process of me desiring what God wanted for me and not directly desiring the priesthood. And then it became me desiring the priesthood as well.
My big question was, why did you wait so long to tell me this, to be a priest? Because I don't think anybody will take me. I was 58 at this point. And you have to remember, the question I had in my head is, Lord, if you want to be a priest, why did you wait so long to tell me? So I put my finger down, and the little, like the headlines that they have, the dark, bold type for each section, it was Ecclesiastes chapter 3, and the heading said, no man can hit on the right time to act. There's a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to be, etc. And then so it was Ecclesiastes 1 through 10. So basically, the Lord told me this, well, I didn't tell you before because it wasn't the right time. This was the right time to tell you that we wanted you to be a priest.
As a child, I really wasn't thinking too much about priesthood. We'd have priests come into our classroom and talk about vocations. At that time in my life, I thought they were probably talking to somebody else. I kind of went right over my head. I always thought, we need priests, it's a good thing to do, but I'll probably, get married and have a family, and that's just what I always thought, and I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to do, but I knew my faith would be part of it. I always knew my faith would be part of it.
And I'm like, Father, where did you learn all this? Like, where did you go to, like, what, was there a book? Was there a library? And he's just like, I went to school. I went to school for it. I'm like, what? And that's when it dawned on me that there was a place of formation for the priesthood.
My family was supported. I think the not knowing what to expect was still in the back of their minds. I still remember my first Mass, where at the end of the Mass, the newly ordained presents to their mother and father the Maniturgium and the first confession stole. So the mother gets the Maniturgium. The Maniturgium is this piece of cloth that you go back to the sacristy after your hands are anointed with the sacred chrism, and you wipe the chrism off. And then you place it in a bag. And the first confession stole is presented to the father. And that is, the father is the first one to show justice as well as mercy to their sons. To be the spiritual father, right? He's the first father figure that the priest experiences. And so you give them to them, and upon their death, the Maniturgium is placed over the mother's hands. And so when she goes in front of judgment is, what did you do for me? Well, I gave you a priest. My son shared in your son's priesthood. And likewise the father, which is a newer tradition but is still a beautiful one, is given the first confession stole. And likewise, what did you do for me? I gave you my son as a priest.
world needs you. The world needs you because God's made you for something amazing. He's made you for happiness, He's made you for joy, but He's also made you to share something to the world. Whether that's to parishioners, whether that's to your community of religious brothers and sisters, whether that's to your parish as a priest, whether that's to your family, your husband, your wife, your kids, whether that's to your coworkers, they need you to share Christ to them in that place, wherever God's calling you.